The smartest teams were relatively small. When you get beyond about 5 people, you need to start having structure to keep gaining value in having a smart team. The smartest teams, this has been found again and again and again, the smartest teams are highly diverse. 100% race and gender, but socioeconomic diversity, it turns out just people that smell different. I mean, you'd be shocked how many different dimensions of variability there are in being a human being and how we respond. It's so obvious why. If people are very different, they're bringing different things together, then the collection of them is smarter. It holds more information. But it's more than that, because the last ingredient was radically flat hierarchies. That the smartest teams could have hierarchy outside of that room. There could be a Nobel Prize winner and an undergraduate intern, or an SVP of engineering and a summer intern, but when they were collaborating, it disappeared. So much so that you could literally just measure how often was someone's face on camera, and for example, a classic measure, Gini coefficient. You could just measure the inequality in face time. The more equitable it was, the smarter the team was. So that was a fascinating finding, but we wanted to take the next step. How do you incentivize the smartest teams? Now we can bring in some of these earlier questions. And it turns out, if I simply do a traditional market-based incentive, everyone here, each of you at your tables come up with great ideas. We're going to have a market. We're going to predict the price of oil, the likelihood of war with Iran. We can go through the list of all the possibilities of the future. And if you're right, you're going to share in the returns. And it turns out the optimal solution for individuals is to herd around safe answers. So as soon as somebody has a good enough answer, everyone else herds around it, and you all share in some of the returns. And it makes us collectively dumb. So then we looked at a new incentive we called, someone else had called it, a minority opinion. It's going to work like a market. You're all going to share in the returns, but only when you were right when the majority was wrong. Only if you went out on a limb and made a crazy prediction. And what we saw immediately is people would ask themselves, what do I know about this problem that's different than everyone else in the whole world, or at least everyone else in this room? Because if I do the thing I think is probably right and if it's the safe answer, the one thing I know for certain is I won't get anything back for it. Only if I go out and take the risk. Well, now we live in a world where AI has all of the safe answers covered. You want the safe answer, you got it for free in your pocket. It's gone. The only value all of us bring to the world now is the same value we always had to offer it. It is our unique voice. It's just the terrifying part is that's it. There's nothing else to fall back on. I need everyone in this room to think hard about the thing they care about and think, what do I know about this problem that no one else in the world knows? And even if it sounds like a crazy stretch, that's what you have to work on. And we, and you maybe, can figure this problem out. How do we effectively and productively incentivize people? Because the perverse outcome of all of that, to close, is in the optimally smart organization, the optimally smart community, the majority of people need to be wrong the majority of the time, or you're not exploring enough.
Thank you, Vivian. Join me in thanking our extraordinary panel. Thank you, guys. That was beautiful.
Thank you. Let's give them one more round of applause. Thank you so much, Tom, and all tremendous panelists. Definitely getting us thinking about the AI tsunami and how we can be Teflon-proof with our human abilities, and very much appreciate that. So we're about to go to the different breakouts, but we will be back in here for lunch, and we're going to have our governor, Governor Polis, who is chair of the National Governors Association. He works with all your governors in all the different states. He's a really tremendous leader. He's a serial entrepreneur and has been in public service for the last couple of decades. And we're going to be talking about reimagining the future of talent development. So we look forward to seeing you back here for lunch. And there will be a session in here right now called Transformative Power of Care and Connection in Early Ed. See you soon.